Okay, so this video is a bit different from my other videos because I need views and money and subscribers. Okay, so let's say you wanna, know how to make your own Minecraft challenges, like dream, dream 10 million subscribers. Well, here's how you do it. Alright, you're gonna need a few things before we get started. You're gonna need the program known as Eclipse, which is in the description. You're gonna need to download Java, which is probably also in the description. You're gonna need Spigot, which is probably also in the description. Crazy, right? And you're gonna need Minecraft, obviously. So once you're in Eclipse, you're gonna click on File and then New Java Project. Alright, once you're here, you're gonna wanna name your project like Obama or something, I don't know. And right here under JRE, you're gonna click on this drop down menu here and choose Java SE-1.8 because I don't think anything else works. And next. Now once you're here, you want to click on the tab that says Libraries and add external jars, and you're gonna want to add your Spigot file here. So I'm gonna use 1.16.3. You can use any other version you want, but there's probably gonna be some differences. So yeah, once you've added that, click on Finish. Great. Now you're gonna want to open up your project here. All right, by clicking on this button, and then right click on the folder that says SRC, and click on New Package, and name it like your name and then the name of the plugin, and we're gonna call it a tutorial. Great, now we're gonna have to make the main class, which you do by right clicking on the package that you just created, New, and Class, and you're gonna call this the name of your plugin, which will be tutorial. Great, this is epic. Now once you're here, as you can see, you wanna type this here after where it says tutorial. You're gonna type extends Java plugin exactly like this. You can't have has to be capitalized exactly like this. Alright, has to be exact. And then you can hover over this and click import Java plugin. And boom, now it's a Java plugin. That's crazy. Now this is gonna be a crazy plugin, right? This is gonna be absolutely insane. You're gonna type out at override. Alright, this is crazy. So what this does is it overrides. That's crazy. And then just type out this, basically. What this does, any code that's in between these two brackets here will be ran when the plugin is enabled on your server. So I guess we'll just broadcast a message here. We'll say yo, yeah. And as you can see here, I put a semicolon here. If you don't put that there, you're gonna get an error because I honestly don't know, but I mean you have to put that there or else it doesn't work. It's not gonna work. There's gonna be a bit of a long line here. You're gonna type out public Boolean. Basically Boolean is basically just true or false. You can be either one of those, and it's crazy, dude. It's absolutely insane, bro. You need to name this Boolean on command, and we're gonna have to put some arguments here, which is what's in between the parentheses, like we put yo over here, so yeah, these are the arguments. Alright, so we're gonna type out command. This is basically just the command. Alright, and the command sender, which is who sent the command, like the player or the console. You're gonna name that sender. And we need a string label, which is the name of the command. A string, a list of strings actually, which is these square brackets here. I name that args, which is basically, say if we were making a time command, and you type out time set day, the args would be the set and the day, and you could do stuff with that. Now instead of hovering over it and individually, click and import, you can just do Control Shift and O on your keyboard, and now you can import. Now keep in mind here, there's actually multiple imports here, and what you want to import here is org.bucket.command.command, because if you import any other one of these, it's not going to work. So yeah, And if there's not multiple imports, then it'll just do it automatically. So it imported command sender here, as you can see. Alright, now we're actually getting a red underline here. That's bad. So what we'll do here is we'll add a return statement. You click on this and it does return false. That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess we'll make a plugin that whenever you move, it spawns TNT on you. That could be pretty funny, right guys? So in order to do that, we're gonna have to go back up here, type implements listener. Alright, this is crazy. Alright, and then you import listener, and you have to import org.bucket.event.listener, which is the correct one. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Then, what you do here, alright, this is crazy. You don't do at override, you do at event handler. That's crazy. You do public void on move, alright. And we pass in a player move event. That's crazy, right? Alright, and now we have to import player move event with Control Shift no. Alright, and now we'll make it so you can turn the plugin on and off with a command here. That's why I type this here. So we'll do if label dot equals ignore case. Basically, what this does is it checks if you typed in, we'll do /TNT. So if you type in /TNT, it'll check if you type that in, and it doesn't matter whether you type in it all caps or just all lowercase, it'll still work, which is the ignore case part of it. So if you type that in, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have to make a variable up here actually. We'll do boolean enabled equals false because we don't want it to be enabled automatically, you know. So if it's already on, then so if enabled equals true, you want to do 2 equals because this is checking if it's true, and 1 equal sign would just be making it true. That's how that works. So if it's already true, then we want to disable it. So enabled equals false with 1 equal sign. Else, alright, else. So if it's not true, then we want to enable the plugin. That's crazy. So yeah, we just set it to true. That's basically how you make a command. Of course, you can make more complex commands, but I'm not going to get into that because nobody cares. And how about we add some feedback, So send message chat color. Alright, so we're going to make our message have a color here. We're going to make it green. Now make sure you're doing the correct chat color because, they might get you here. Alright, so we're making a spigot plugin here. We're not making a bungee plugin. So you're going to choose org.bucket.chatColor, not this. You don't want to choose this. So choose this one, and then you're going to add a plus, and then we're adding a string to the color, and we will make it say TNT plugin is now disabled. And for this one, we'll just make it say enabled. There you go. So yeah. And here, if enabled equals true, if it is true, then we make it so that we'll get the player, which is event.getPlayer, because we named the event here. For example, if we named it E, then we'll do E.getPlayer. So that's how that works. So event.getPlayer.get world.spawn entity. We're going to spawn the entity at event.getPlayer.get location. And we're going to spawn the entity known as it's primed _ TNT. So entity type .primed TNT is how you get the type of an entity. You have to do it like that. So yeah. So we're going to spawn an entity with the type primed TNT, which spawns TNT on the player if the plugin is enabled. Now, this isn't it, There's a few more things we have to do. For example, when the plugin enables, we actually have to register the listener here. So we'll do this .get server .get plugin manager .register events this, basically this mean that, you know, this class is the listener because it implements listener here, and this is also the plugin, so that's why we put it there. So yeah, so now this is actually registered, and when you move and the plugin's enabled, it'll spawn TNT on you. Yeah, that's great and all, but there's one more thing we have to do. Alright, so down here in the source folder here, you know, src, you're gonna right click, new, file. You're gonna name this file plugin.yml, right? And now once you're in this file, you're gonna want to do, you're gonna have to, you know, do a few things here. First of all, you have to specify what your main class is, which is just the you know, how you get to your main class. So for me, it would be me.goldentab.tutorial.tutorial. You have to include the name of your main class in there, obviously. And then you have to, you know, specify what the name of your plugin is, which will be tutorial. The version of your plugin, which is 1.0. The API version, which is basically what version of Minecraft. Now I ain't talking like 1.16.3, alright? All you have to do is 1.16, alright? If you do the 0.3, it won't work. Then you do the author of the plugin, which for me will be GoldenTab. Now you have to specify the commands. Do commands with a colon, and you don't tab here, alright? What you want to do 2 spaces, and then you type in TNT with a colon, alright? And that's it. That's how you code a plugin. Now let's test it out. You're gonna wanna right click on your project, export as a, you know, wanna open the Java folder, click on jar file. Alright, not runnable jar file, and next, and you wanna export this to the plugins folder in your server. It is exported. Now let's test it out. This is gonna be absolutely insane. So yeah, I'm just saying the command should work for you. I don't know. It's probably an issue with my server, but it should work for you. I mean, this is the best tutorial of all time. I mean, how would it not work? Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, the plugin download actually isn't in the description because this plugin sucks. Subscribe.